Good evening, all you art and coloring addicts. Thank you for choosing to tune in to watch this video on Angie's Art Addicts YouTube channel. My name is Angie, and yes, I'm an addict. I am showing you this picture right here because this is the first and only picture that I've ever colored with colored pencils and completed and worked on in layers and all that. So I actually had to message a person to send this to me. And the reason for that is because I started doing adult coloring, I guess, really getting serious about it, I guess last year around August, and by October I had a family emergency come up, and I was feeling a lot of frustration with my coloring. I had invested a lot of money and just didn't feel like it was worth continuing or investing more into, and so I ran an ad on one of the coloring groups, and within 10 or 15 minutes I had a woman message me and tell me that she was willing to give me the full amount that I was asking. And I was really blown away by her, kindness and everything. She sent me the money within very little time, and just told me to take my time sending the stuff, just make sure it's packed well, and really was just insanely understanding and kind. And so of course I made sure everything was, superbly packed, where no pencil or, anything would get messed up. But I also sold all of my coloring books, and this picture right here was in it. So I'd messaged her a few days ago and asked her if she would see if she still has that. And she did, and she got it, and sent me a few other pages that I had, colored a little bit on. And I got to talking to her about coloring books and stuff, and she said that she just has been working on her third one, and that she's already got 2 coloring books out. And that just blew my mind, because I had no idea she was, this type of an artist or anything. And I said, I would love to know where I could get one, and she decided that she was going to send me one. Well, I was expecting her to send me one, but she sent me 2. I was really surprised when I opened them. They're beautiful. I mean, I obviously didn't expect them to be, bad, but it's like nothing I have at all. And, like I told her, I was so excited when I seen them, not only because they're beautiful and could be done beautifully, but because they're like nothing else I have. I have a lot of the same type of thing, I guess, but also not something you would run across. How many chances am I going to have something, a coloring book from Eau Claire, Wisconsin? The woman's name is Patricia Hawkinson. On the back of both books, it talks about herself. This is her brother, who had kind of taught her how to do digital stuff. I think I'm correct about that. And I think she went to college in that town. Anyways, I'm going to add a link on there to her Facebook page, and I'm guessing where you can also purchase the book or books. I was really blown away. I knew they were really nice quality books, and I honestly expected them to be more than $18, but just the fact that she was willing to send a complete stranger, $40 worth of books with just the drop of a hat, just because of her kindness. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys these books before I did anything with them. This one, I'm not even going to try that name. Checkerwood Number Gun, I don't know, Bay. Of Ashlyn Washburn, Bayfield, Wisconsin, Red Cliff, and La Pointe. So 40 local images for you to color. All right, so I'm not going to go through all of the pictures and everything. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to start at the back, because it's easier to flip through that way. And I had asked her if she had the pictures where she drew them from, a photograph or something. And she told me that she sat and hand drew or hand sketched each one of these, and then took them home and digitally drew them on her tablet. And then that's where the art came from. So at the back of each book, it has the images of where they were taken at, the Northern, oh, I'm sorry for shaking that. It's a new thing I'm trying. Northern Great Lakes Visitor Center, all the different places. And I looked some of them up, and I mean, she is just right on. It is amazing. I think this book here is more local type stuff, like houses, things like that. There's a ferry, and it is so detailed, it's insane. I personally would love to have something like this for my hometown or my area of Wagner, Oklahoma, a little middle of nowhere. But to have something like this type of place that you grew up and you were at every day, the banks and different places, would just be priceless to me. And I'm sure it's that way for anybody that comes across these. but they're just absolutely gorgeous, and it really reminds me a lot of the Bob Ross type style, how he does his trees and stuff in the coloring books, or how they've done his trees, should I say. What is that there? Is that a courthouse? Let me see here. I'm doing no justice to these books, by the way. Yeah, this was a courthouse. When I got these books opened this afternoon, my 4-year-old son, he went through there and he counted all the American flags. He said, this is a very Americanish book. So anyways, they really are just beautiful and could have so much awesome stuff done to them. This is that one. This one I think is more, let me check it out, hold on. They're both pretty much the same, but just bigger area. I think they're different towns also. I think the detail in some of these on the roofs, and that's a really pretty one. A couple getting married in the park. There, that is so pretty. Let's see here. And the paper, you could definitely do minimal watercolor, but definitely watercolor is just as good as, you know, some of our other books. Definitely better than anything from, you know, the Amazon print stuff that they can get. What is the name of that paper? I can't think of it. Anyways, you know what I'm referring to. The cheaper made quality paper that a lot of people gripe about. So, definitely a lot better than that. And they're all perforated edges so that you can take them out and use them as you wish or copy them. Anyways, I just wanted to show these beautiful books to anyone who might be interested in looking, and add a link in to be able to check them out yourself, and anything else that might be in there. And of course, tell the awesome story of a not so great picture that some very generous and kind woman helped me and my family out with and during, and even kept it, and I can treasure it forever now. So that is all I wanted to share with you guys this evening. Thank you so much, and have a blessed and wonderful day.